Hey, Tara, what up?
Hi, Dr. John. Thank you so much for having me on today.
Of course. Thanks for calling. What's up?
So, my ex-husband and I have a child together. And since we divorced almost 5 years ago, he has chosen to not take an active role in our child's life at all.
Ugh.
So it is just my son and I.
Okay.
And so on top of being a full-time single parent, I work and go to school full-time. So my plate is pretty full.
Can I stop for a second?
Well, yeah.
Can I just applaud you?
Thank you.
Like, for real. Good on you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Do you, get it, though? I know you're in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you're doing is extraordinary because you could cash out on any three of those things you're doing right now.
Thank you.
It's hard.
Thank you. It is hard. It's very hard.
I have 2 kids, and I have a gangster who is a co-parent with me, and I don't know what day it is on most days.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of proud of myself. What you're doing is amazing.
Thank you.
Good on you. All right, so what's up?
Thank you. So, my parents, they are pretty on my case.
I was going to say, are the worst, right? Whatever they're doing. Go for it.
They are on my case about finding my son a new dad.
Oh, my gosh.
And I value their opinion. I really admire their relationship.
You shouldn't. Good gosh.
Okay.
Sorry, I shouldn't interrupt you. I hate that I do that. Keep going.
They've been together for 35 years.
Oh, how cute. Okay.
I really do admire their relationship, and
yep.
I see where they're coming from. I do see that not having a dad is a disservice to my child, but I just don't know if that's something I should make a priority. I'm kind of tapped out, on top of everything that I have going on and trying to maintain what little social life I have. Mm-hmm. I just don't have much time or energy to even focus,
sure.
Into a relationship.
Did you leave your husband just for fun?
Of course not. No.
When y'all got divorced, were you like, oh yeah, single parenthood, here I come?
No.
Okay. Here's why. I'm asking you that.
Mm-hmm.
The research is super clear. Yes, your son needs a dad, needs a male role model in his life that he can live and see, like a living embodiment in front of him. No question about it. The research is unambiguous about that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But you're walking around every day carrying it as though you did that on purpose for fun. Stop.
Right.
Stop. Okay?
Okay.
You're doing an amazing job for the situation you found yourself in. And
right.
I can tell by how you phrase the question that you're one of those amazing step parents who has taken it to heart to refuse to speak ill of their kid's other parent. But that dude sucks, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yes. No, I never talk poorly about
I know you don't.
My kid's dad, no.
I know, but you talk poorly about your kid's mom. And that has to stop.
Yeah.
Because your kid's mom's amazing. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, if you had called and been like, dude, I was married, but I was like, YOLO, and I didn't like the guy that much, I divorced him, and we are partying. Like, yes, I would say, dude, that was not cool.
Right.
And you ran for your life, and you have 100% custody now?
Yes.
Basically?
Yeah, I have majority custody. He just chooses not to see him.
It's ridiculous. So. Yes. And so you're carrying the hurt that you have on behalf of your son, but you're holding it as though it's your fault. Stop. Okay?
Okay.
Because there's also research that says, yes, a great step parent is a gift. It's amazing. And a not good step parent is a disaster.
Right.
Okay? So Your parents, yes, they see the strength and the peace and stability they have with a 35-year marriage. It's amazing. It's awesome. That's not what you have.
No.
And their advice to you would be better served in trying to figure out how to support you. And by the way, you're not going to be in school forever.
Right.
How old's your child? 6, 5?
5.
Yeah. I promise the day is coming when he'll be able to pee all by himself and he'll hit mostly water and he'll be able to shower all by. I promise that day's coming, right?
Right.
You're gonna. I know, like 5-year-olds, it's just like they just walk in the door and start peeing and just make a lap in the bathroom and then just are done by the time they walk out.
Yeah.
Like I had a buddy that cleaned up bathrooms at like a chill. He was like, I don't understand. Like the physics of where pee was. I couldn't understand how it got in certain places, but. Like that will come to an end ish, sort of.
Right. Right.
You'll start to slowly get parts of your life back. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I want you to find somebody that you can do life with? 100%. I believe in that. I do.
Yeah.
I also know that you're in the eye of a hurricane right now. You got a 5-year-old. You got all the responsibilities. You got all the bills. Plus, you're trying to get to another place with your career. Good on you. It's just a season.
Right.
Okay. It's messy.
Yeah.
Here's the truth. So if you're my sister, if you're a close friend of mine, I would strongly, strongly, strongly recommend that you put yourself in a position where you have some at least one, but preferably one or two, strong men that you could trust to take your kid out to breakfast, to take your kid to a ball game. Like getting him in front of or around other safe men would be a really important thing if you can figure that out.
Yeah.
That might be a teacher, that might be an after-school program, that might be a summer camp, that might be any number of a church leader that you trust. It might be any number of other things. I am overly present in my son's life, and I make sure he has other men that he can go see as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just think it's super important for kids, and so finding that would be awesome. And maybe that's your dad, your kid's granddad.
Yeah.
If they're wonderful people like you say they are, and they're safe and they're great, and they'll take him out fishing and take him out to I don't know what your son's into, take him to do art, whatever he's into. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I've got brothers too that would love to help.
So imagine, are they live in your area?
They do.
Oh my gosh. Can I just tell you, if my sister called me, my little brother called me and said, hey, I'm enlisting you. We found ourselves in this situation. You know my ex, he's the worst, and my son needs some men in his life. Would you guys commit to 1 day a week? I'll even help pay for it. If you would take him to coffee, if you would take him out to a thing, go read books, just take him to a movie, whatever. Just go for a hike with him on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, or take him to church, whatever the thing is. It would be the most amazing ask I can imagine.
Yeah.
You might have to swallow some pill of, I can do all this myself and I'm going to be right?
I was just going to say, it's hard to ask for help.
Stop. That guy sucks. Every other guy doesn't.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Let the trustworthy men in your life love your boy.
Yeah.
And let them model what that looks like out in the world.
Yeah. I can do that.
I know you can, will you?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Here's the 2 words I want you to, or 3 words. 4 words, sorry. Okay, on one hand, a living example. He needs to have faces and actual human beings that he can point to that are strong male role models in his life. You got some brothers, you got a dad, you've hopefully got some friends, some coworkers, some people at your church. Amazing. But living example, okay? The other 2 words I want you to keep in your head: stable and peaceful. That's the ethos of your home.
Right.
Okay? And it's already chaotic with full-time work and full-time school and a full-time 5-year-old just going, all the time.
Right.
When you start dating again, if you start dating again, we're going to focus on not just finding a warm body to insert into this like open position, right? Like it's a painter or a roofer. We're going to give our kid, every time he thinks of home, I want him to exhale. That's my safe anchor place.
Yeah.
And when you build safety and stability and peace inside that home, then if somebody else comes along, they have to plug into that ethos.
Yeah.
Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Your kid's too young, but if he had a, I don't know, a nightly phone call or an every week phone call, or just, it'd be fun if your brothers just rotated sending a silly picture, like a photograph of them making a silly face, and they texted it to you and you showed him every night. And then he made a silly face back. Or your brothers just texted you every other day, and I know they're busy, they got their life, but they just texted you a quick 30-second voice memo about how wonderful your little boy is. And at night before you went to bed and you're doing bedtime with him, you read him a story, and then you play the voice message. It's not dad. And it breaks my heart that his dad has just cashed out on him. Absolutely just, I can't even wrap my head around that. But dude, how amazing would it be if he's got this library of voices, this library of faces, reminding him that he's loved, that other men see him and know that he's got value and he's going to grow up and be a good man someday too. But no, you don't just go find a warm body and be like, ta-da, here you go, kid. That's a recipe for a nightmare on top of the nightmare y'all are both already living. Your son has a great, great mom. He's getting a ringside seat to what grit and strength and just keep going and one step after another looks like. So in those worlds, when he got the worst end of the dad card, he sure got an amazing picture of what love and motherhood looks like. Good for you. Good for you. And the next time your mom and dad start barking at you, just say, hey, that's enough of that. I got it. We're good. No more. You're awesome, Tara.